If you think it's impossible to increase your height, you are wrong, because with these 5 exercises, you can do that in just a few days, no matter how old you are. Also, did you know you're probably shorter than you should be? And it's not your fault. This is why gravity is pulling you down every single day. It's like having a small weight pressing on you non-stop. You can lose up to 2 inches of height just from gravity alone. And that's not even counting bad posture, tight muscles, and a weak core. But here's the good news. You can fix all of it really fast. Just do these 5 exercises, and not only can you reverse it, you can have it permanent for life. And it all starts with exercise 1. It's called wall angels, and it's like making a snow angel, but standing up against a wall. Don't underestimate it. It's one of the easiest hacks to get taller. In fact, some people have gained up to 2 inches of visible height just by fixing their posture. Let me explain. Your body was designed to stand tall, but with modern life, it does the exact opposite, like sitting too much, looking at screens, or just bad daily habits. And when that happens, your spine curves forward and you literally lose height. Think of it like folding a ruler. It's still the same length, but now it looks shorter. That's what bad posture does to your body. It folds you and makes you look smaller than you really are. And with wall angels, you can fix that. Here's how. Stand with your back against a wall. Make sure your butt, upper back, and head are all touching the wall. Now raise your arms out to the sides and bend your elbows so your hands point straight up and your elbows are at shoulder height. From here, slowly move your arms up and down the wall like you're drawing big angel wings with your elbows. Keep your hands, elbows, and back touching the wall the whole time. And here's something insane. Most people can't even last 10 seconds without something lifting off the wall. That's how tight their body is from bad posture. But if you do this every day, aim for 10 slow reps, rest for a few seconds, repeat for 2 to 3 sets, and your posture will start to fix itself. Now, do you know what else could make you shorter besides bad posture and spine? The answer might sound crazy, but it's 100% true. I'm talking about bad hips. Yeah, that's right, hips. And to be specific, there is something called anterior pelvic tilt. But don't worry, the name sounds complicated, but the idea is super simple. Listen to this. If you sit a lot at a desk, in a car, or on the couch, your body starts to change. Your hip muscles get tight in the front, your glutes get weak in the back, and your whole pelvis starts to tilt forward. And when that happens, your lower back bends too much. Your belly starts to stick out and your upper body leans forward, even when you're standing. It's like your whole body is falling forward a little. And that makes you look shorter. Luckily, with the next exercise, you can fix this really fast. The name is glute bridge. You may have heard of it or not. It doesn't even matter. But this exercise makes your butt muscles stronger. And when your butt gets stronger, it pulls your hips back where they belong, automatically making you taller. To do it, lie down on your back, bend your knees, keep your feet flat on the floor, and put your arms down by your sides. Now push through your heels and lift your hips up. When you get to the top, squeeze your butt tight, like you're holding in a fart. Then lower your hips slowly back down. You've made it. That's 1 rep. Do 10 to 15 reps, rest for a few seconds, and repeat 2 to 3 sets. Now, lying down isn't something you'd expect to make you taller, but it does. And with this next exercise, you can get taller in just a few minutes. This is how. You'll use something called Cobra Stretch, and it's like giving your spine a big, relaxing yawn. Also, it's really simple to do it. Lie down flat on your stomach, place your hands under your shoulders, and slowly press your chest up using your arms. Keep your hips and legs on the ground. Now look forward or slightly up. Take a deep breath, hold the stretch for a second or two, then lower yourself back down. And that would be 1 rep. Do 8 to 10 slow reps, rest for a few seconds, and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. Quick tip, the slower you go, the better it feels. And the more space you give your spine, the taller you'll feel after. Now here's something crazy. One study showed that people are taller in the morning and then shrink by the evening, just from gravity pushing down on their spine. Well, this exercise helps you fight that. But did you know that astronauts grow taller in space because there's no gravity compressing their spine? So it stretches out naturally, and they come back to Earth up to 2 inches taller than when they left. Of course, that doesn't last forever once gravity kicks in again. But here's the point. Your spine has more space in it than you think. If you regularly do Cobra stretches, your body will automatically start to get taller. And the best thing is, you can keep that height forever. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you let your body actually stretch itself? I mean, just letting gravity do all the work. The next exercise is one of the most underrated ways to get taller, especially if you sit a lot. I'm talking about a dead hang, and it feels as good as it sounds. You just grab a bar and hang, and you're not doing some hard workout here. You're just letting your body body undo everything that sitting and gravity have done to it. It's extremely simple to do it. All you need is something to hang from. The most important part is to keep your body loose when you hang. No swinging, no contracting muscles. Start with 20 to 30 seconds, then rest for a bit so your grip can recover. Repeat for 2 to 3 sets. If you're new to it, you can keep your toes lightly touching the ground. You'll still get most of the benefits. And what's even more interesting, your spine actually holds water between the discs, and when you sit or stand too long, they get squished and lose fluid, making you slightly shorter. But when you hang, those discs refill and expand, literally making you taller. But here's something wild. Some people use this not just to fix posture or get taller, but to relieve back pain, decompress nerves, and even reduce stress. In fact, a few minutes of hanging can lower tension in your shoulders, calm your nervous system, and improve blood flow to your brain, which might explain why some people feel more focused and clear-headed after doing it. Have you ever watched a cat wake up from a nap? Do you notice? What is the first thing they do? They stretch. Cats naturally stretch their bodies every single day. And guess what? Cats have about 53 vertebrae, the small bones in the spine, which is why they're incredibly flexible and agile. Humans only have about 33, but we rarely use all of them to their full potential. And with the help of cat-cow pose, you can do that. Yeah, the name sounds funny, but trust me, you'll love it. Here's how to do it. Get down on your hands and knees, with your hands right under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. First, slowly round your back toward the ceiling. Tuck your chin toward your chest and feel a gentle stretch all along your back, just like a sleepy cat. Then, slowly reverse it. Lower your belly toward the floor, lift your chest up, and gently look forward, like a relaxed cow grazing in a field. That's it. You did 1 rep. Do 10 to 15 gentle reps. Rest a bit and repeat 2 to 3 sets. Quick tip: match your breath to your movement. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you round your spine. It will make you more relaxed and focused. And here's one more cool fact. Doing simple spine movements like cat-cow can stimulate the release of special fluids in your spinal discs, which will keep them healthy and help you stand taller throughout your life. And healthier discs mean more space between each vertebra, naturally making you stand taller and look visibly taller immediately after doing it. Now that you know the science behind each exercise, here's exactly what you need to do to get taller. It takes only 15 minutes of your life. And the best part? It doesn't matter how old you are. You can always get taller. Here's how it goes. You'll start with wall angels. Do 10 slow controlled reps. Rest for a few seconds, then repeat for 2 to 3 sets. This resets your posture and brings your body back into proper alignment. After each exercise, you'll rest for 30 to 60 seconds max. Next, glute bridges. Do 10 to 15 strong reps. Rest also for a few seconds and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. This strengthens your hips and fixes the tilt that makes you look shorter. Then, move into the cobra stretch. Do 8 to 10 slow reps. Rest for a few seconds and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. This decompresses your spine and gives it the space it needs to expand. After that, do dead hangs. Hang for 20 to 30 seconds. Rest for 30 to 60 seconds and repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. This lets gravity gently stretch your spine back to its full length. And finally, finish with the cat-cow stretch. Do 10 to 15 smooth, gentle reps. Rest for 30 seconds and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. This keeps your spine flexible, mobile, and healthy for life. That's the full routine.